what's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to talk about the recent incident over here at the Hoover Dam. I've had several people reach out and ask if this incident occurred on the dam itself or near the dam. I'm going to take you guys to the exact location of that incident that occurred on the 19th here in just a moment. But first, some video footage when we were up there about 5 weeks ago looking at the inside wall of the Hoover Dam where the reservoir is at. You can see the water level is extremely low. These are the bathtub rings. They get taller and taller each day as the water gets lower and lower. At one time, the water was all the way up to the top of the dam here when it was at full pool. Right now, it's at around 26% of full capacity. It's extremely low and continuing to get lower. Coming over here to the homepage of the website, quick look at the Schumann resonance. Looking at the last 72 hours, you can see some very large spikes, and they're not necessarily in any specific pattern. There for a while we were seeing these spikes. They were small spikes in a 24-hour cycle. These are not, but they're very large. And right now, the origins of this mysterious energy is unknown. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. Looking at one in particular here down in the southeastern part of Yellowstone Lake, completely loaded with red vertical lines, and each one of those lines represents an earthquake, albeit small, but nevertheless there's something going on down here in the southeastern part of Yellowstone Lake. The dark blues you see on these seismographs represent magma intrusion. You don't really see any earthquake activity at any of the other seismographs except this one here in the southeastern quadrant of the supervolcano caldera. Looking at the Sahara sand situation, kind of quieted down some as we had a big patch of Sahara dust come up through the Gulf of Mexico, and you can kind of see it's still lingering around Texas and Oklahoma, parts of New Mexico, and even into Louisiana, and there's more on the way, not quite as thick. But the way it looks now, there's going to be a little break in the Sahara sand, and then there's another large plume right behind the one we just saw. Should be here in about 72 hours. Hopping over to the planetary K index, looking at the recent geomagnetic storm, the large red vertical lines you see here, and there could be more of these here in the coming hours, as there is a large CME headed towards the Earth, and it's moving rather quickly, as you can see over here at the Enlil spiral. Right there it goes as it departed the surface of the sun. The green orb right there is planet Earth, and that should be here anytime, literally. So look for an increase in the planetary K index as we could see some more geomagnetic storm activity in the coming hours here very soon. Speaking of storms, you can see a lot of activity in the southern plains across the United States, and that has equated into several power outages, widespread power outages spanning from coast to coast. California, these are rolling blackouts, but up here in Pennsylvania, Florida, Louisiana, Texas, all of these are storm related due to inclement weather that's currently underway right now as I do this video. Coming over here to the Lake Mead water database, looking at today's reading, which is yet another all-time record low, 1,040.76. Never been that low since it was filled, and this keeps getting lower and lower each day as the outflow supersedes the inflow. And looking back in time, if you want to see how the lake used to be when it was at its all-time record highs and lows, looking back in time, going back to 1983, in fact, July 24th, 1983, you can see the elevation was 1,225 feet compared to today's 1,040 feet. It's extremely low. The overall content was 26 million back in July of 1983, and looking at the overall content today, 7 million. I mean, it's extremely low and getting lower. I want to take you guys now over to the Hoover Dam. There was an incident that occurred on the 19th. There was a rare explosion down here at the bottom of the Hoover Dam, and it wasn't actually in the dam itself. Article here at bnonnews.com, dated July 19th of 2022, talks about the incident that occurred at a transformer down here on the Arizona side of the Hoover Dam. And I'm going to take you guys now to the exact location of that transformer that erupted for whatever reasons, and that location is right here. There's some transformers here. In fact, there are 17 transformers, and these right here, for whatever reasons, quite possibly may have overheated or something occurred that caused the transformers to catch on fire. They got the fire out without any injuries, which is good, but the incident did not involve the actual Hoover Dam itself, the physical dam. It was down below the wall, down here in this row of 17 transformers right there, And that's what occurred in that area on July 19th at around 10 a.m. So that's all I know right now. I don't have any specifics as to what exactly caused the incident to occur, but it did not actually occur at the Hoover Dam itself. It was right down here below, and it was on the Arizona side of the Hoover Dam. And we were back here on the reservoir side taking photos, and that was the video that I showed you at the beginning of this video presentation. I took that video myself just a few weeks ago, and the reservoir is extremely low and getting lower. Coming back to the homepage of the website, feature photo today was sent in by Jeff out of Virginia. You can see some ominous looking storm clouds literally touching the ground in Jeff's location out of Warrenton, Virginia. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out here.